If Poseidon oversteps, we'll move towards mid. He overstepped. We activate our 1, change our attention to the Sun Wukong. That's a Poseidon ultimate. We're going to jump in, use our ultimate. We're able to pick onto the Poseidon. We're going to activate our 2, push this Sun Wukong back, activate our 2. Fire 1, and we're able to get ourselves a double kill. We're still in this fight. We're about half health. We don't have any regen. We're going to jump onto this AMC. Oh, this would be a cool triple, but Chang'e is able to clean it up. Thanatos lands on Fenrir. We're going to keep chasing down. Get a little bit of damage onto this Artio. Loop aiming for this Thanatos. That's his beads. Great beads by Thanatos. We're going to go ahead and activate her 2. Looks like he's out, so we're going to turn back and change our attention to this Artio. Activate our 1. Chang'e is able to clean it up. Nice team fight from us early on. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Shawnee B Gaming, and today we have a viewer request to play Nike as solo. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intentions of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, I feel like Nike is a pretty average solo laner. She's not too bad, not too good. She kind of just does stuff. You definitely want to act as a frontline with Nike, maybe even set up a few kills. So let's go ahead and jump into Nike's kit. Starting with Nike's 1, Rend. Nike's going to slam the ground 3 times, setting out fissures that deal damage. If a target is hit twice, that target's going to lose protections for 5 seconds. If the target is hit 3 times, the target is disarmed. Nike is immune to knockbacks for the duration. The protection shred is going to be 4 protections at level 1, 20 protections at level 5. The disarm duration is 1 second at level 1, 2 seconds at level 5. Nike's 2, Barrier Formation. Nike's gonna summon a protective barrier that blocks range basic attacks. While this ability is active, Nike is immune to knockbacks. Enemies that get near the barrier are going to be repelled. At any point, Nike can refire this ability to collapse the barrier and deal damage to enemies in front of her. Nike's 3. Nike's going to jump into the air, and wherever she lands, she's going to knock up enemies. Nike's ultimate, Sentinel of Zeus. Nike transforms into an armored sentinel, sending out a shockwave that damages and slows enemies around her. While in this form, she's going to gain a percentage of her maximum health as a shield that lasts for 10 seconds. The slow is going to be 40%, which is a pretty strong slow. The slow duration is 4 seconds at level 1, 6 seconds at level 5, and the shield health percentage is 30% at level 1, 50% at level 5. And finally, Nike's passive, to victory. Nike sets 3 goals for the team to achieve to gain increased strength. Upon completing a goal, Nike's team is going to gain increased power and increased movement speed. These stats can be increased up to 3 times. The first goal is eliminate 10 gods as a team, the second goal is to eliminate 250 minions as a team, and the third goal is to have at least 2 allies that are level 20. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, we want to put a point to our 1, level 2, put a point to our 2, level 3, put a point to our 3, level 4, put another point to our 1. If we want to max out our ultimate whenever we can, max out our 1, max out our 2, max out our 3. Ooh, if we detonated, I think we would have had a kill right there. We should have activated her 2. Unfortunately, we tried to focus minions and push them back, but I think if we activated her 2 with Sun Wukong right there, we would have gotten the pick. In terms of the start, we started with Sundering's Axe, a health chalice, and as many multi-potions as we could buy. Warrior's Axe is going to provide us 15 physical protections, 10 magical protections, and 50 health. It has a passive that damaging an enemy god steals 25 health away from your target and restores 25 mana. This effect can only occur once every 10 seconds.
A treat for you. An enemy has been slain. 2 have been vanquished.
We're going to get a little bit of poke onto the Sun Wukong. We're definitely clearing wave a little bit better than he is. So one strategy I like doing with Nike is you jump on the melee minions, and some characters have to stand there, like the Sun Wukong. If he wants to use his 1 onto the wave, he's got to stand really close to the front of our wave, and we can usually damage the wave and the Sun Wukong. We've already burnt our 3 health chalices, so we're going to try to get this lesser scorpion and get a heal from it. Nike does have an attack chain. It is an AoE hit, an AoE hit, and then a stronger single hit. Sun Wukong's very weak. We're going to jump. He's able to dash through it too. Our detonate misses. Our one does not connect. On the second hit, now Thanatos is here, so we're going to start falling back. We're going to go ahead and clear this wave over going for our blue. We'll get more farm from clearing the wave than we will from splitting the blue buff with our jungler. Now it's time to go pick up the blue. Oh, Fenrir is holding it for us. He doesn't need to do all that. I believe we are playing with 3 other members from the Discord server, and our Zanzabora is a random. I'm not in an Xbox party with the Discord members. I'm in the Xbox party with somebody else. That's not in this game. We're going to go ahead and hit the Totem of Ku. The Totem of Ku is going to provide 25 gold to everyone on our team, and it is also going to act like a mana potion for everyone on our team. And it looks like we're going to back and get boots instead of going for the totem.
An ally has been slain. No problem. Enemy ultimate incoming.
I feel like Nike is good into certain matchups, bad into other matchups. Because the Sun Wukong has to use his 1 at the front of our minion wave, I think this is a good matchup for us. I'm going to go ahead and activate 2, push the minions out of tower, detonate, and go ahead and use our 1 on them. All I remember about this game is we kind of pop off, and Zanzabora is never where he's supposed to be when we need him. The classic basic attack trade. We miss our jump. We do have our ultimate if we lose too much health or if Thanatos shows up. Thanatos' execute will ignore our shield health from our ultimate. We're going to prioritize damage on the Sun Wukong. We're going to go ahead and jump. We missed the knockup. That's his ultimate. He's healing right now, so he might actually put a lot of pressure on us. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate as soon as he lands. We get stunned by his tiger. We're going to start falling back because he does have minion advantage. We're able to get the knockup. We take a little bit of damage. We went with Warrior Tabi as our boots. Getting some additional power early on is going to be pretty helpful for clearing. We're going to go ahead and go clear blue while he's clearing totem. Totem could be very helpful for the other characters on your team. For example, if you're not buying health potions and you don't have any mana sustain as a hunter, the Totem of Ku can be an absolute lifesaver. We're going to go ahead and back. Minions are about to meet in mid, so we are going to be a little late to getting to lane, and we are going to miss some golden XP for it. We're going to start working on Shifter Shield as our next item. Looks like Sun Wukong back. He should have cleared that wave, pushed his wave into the tower. So whenever you're pushing back the minions, it is dealing damage, but a majority of the damage on your 2 comes from whenever you detonate it.
You cannot rescue everyone.
So onto that Totem of Ku, our first 2 basic attacks were dealing 100 damage, and then our 3rd basic attack was dealing 150. Fenrir is nearby, so we are going to want to kind of dump our kit onto the Sun Wukong, try to bait out some of his bashes, maybe even his ultimate. That's his ultimate. We blink in, we use our ultimate, but we're a little late. Unfortunate, we almost had the pick right there. So it's taken us a little bit of time to get going, but we will get going at some point in this game. We're going to go ahead and go peek his blue buff. We didn't even look. Looks like we're just rotating mid. Poseidon's here. That's what we're looking for. We're going to activate our 2. Push him into a bad spot. Use our 1. Oh, he's wiggly with that movement speed. We're able to land a basic attack, and we get the pick onto the Poseidon. Kind of a risky rotation. Sun Wukong could be stealing our blue buff right now. We are missing a wave because of it. So it looks like we missed 1 melee minion. Not too bad. He was poking our tower instead of invading our blue. Love to see that. Enemy missing right. By using our 2 on the minion wave, we're pushing the melee minions back to the archers, so we're able to clear everything with our AoE basic attacks. Also, another little thing that I did not know, but is pretty helpful. If we jump into the blue buff, it's not going to spawn the spectrals. So it's just the blue buff monster. We don't need to worry about the little spawns from it. Ooh, good stun from him. That might have been a pick. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate, and we're able to clean up the Sun Wukong. He must not have had his ultimate, or he just failed to pop it, one or the other. Now that we've gotten a pick, we're going to go ahead and rotate mid. There's at least 2 people. Looks like 3 people in mid. We do not have our ultimate for it, so we do need to be a little careful. We're going to jump in. We missed the knockup. We're able to get the pick onto the Thanatos. We're going to go ahead and activate our 2. Push the Poseidon a little bit back. Detonate our 2. Fall back. This RDO could be troublesome for us. We're going to rotate back to solo, clean up the wave before backing. And we didn't miss any farm for that rotation. I'm going to go ahead and jump over the wall, then back. And we're going to be going into Shifter Shield. Shifter Shield is going to provide us. Looks like we are not backing and going into Shifter Shield. Sun Wukong definitely has the advantage right here. We have 3,000 gold in pocket, so we definitely need to back here. We're kind of just using our 1 to stall. We get the knockup. We're going to use our ultimate. He uses his ultimate. Thanatos is here. We're going to have to wiggle. Peel back. We get body blocked. Keep wiggling. We have our 2. Fenrir gets an ultimate off. We're going to use our 1, try to get some follow-up damage, and Fenrir is able to clean up the Thanatos. We're going to go ahead and back. That's all we can really do here. We're going to go ahead and go into the Shifter Shield, and we also have enough money for Gladiator Shield. Shifter Shield is going to provide us 35 physical protections. Shifter Shield is going to provide us 35 physical power, 25 physical protections. It has a passive that while over 75 health, you're going to gain 35 physical power. While under 75 health, you're going to gain plus 40 protections. This does not specify physical or magical, so I need to assume that it is both. Then we're going to be going into Gladiator Shield. Gladiator Shield is going to provide us 25 physical power, 40 physical protections, 200 health, and 10% cooldown reduction. It has a passive that when damaging an enemy god below 60% health with an ability, you're going to deal an additional 15 plus 25% of your protections from items and abilities. This can only trigger once per ability. So they have 3 physical characters, so I think going into double physical protections just feels good, especially if the second is Gladiator Shield. Gladiator Shield is going to give us some additional damage through protections.
Enemy missing left. Your enemies are falling left and right.
He stuns a minion, not us. We're going to go ahead and hit the Totem of Coup. Three, 0, and 1, and we feel big. We're level 15, highest level in the lobby.
You cannot rescue everyone.
We're going to peek his blue buff. It's not here, so we're just going to go ahead and proxy the next wave. What this does is it allows our minions to push up, and he can either miss a minion wave by chasing us down, or he has to stay in lane and clear that minion wave. In which case, we can then get pretty much a free rotation in mid without having to worry about missing wave. We're going to go ahead and jump away. We do have our ultimate if we need it. We also have our blink. We're just going to blink. If Poseidon oversteps, we'll move towards mid. He overstepped. We activate our 1, change our attention to the Sun Wukong. That's a Poseidon ultimate. We're going to jump in, use our ultimate. We're going to pick onto the Poseidon. We're going to activate our 2, push this Sun Wukong back, activate our 2. Fire 1, and we're able to get ourselves a double kill. We're still in this fight. We're about half health. We don't have any regen. We're going to jump onto this AMC. Oh, this would be a cool triple, but Chang'e is able to clean it up. Thanatos lands on Fenrir. We're going to keep chasing down. Get a little bit of damage onto this Artio. Loop aiming for this Thanatos. That's his beads. Great beads by Thanatos. We're going to go ahead and activate her 2. Looks like he's out, so we're going to turn back and change our attention to this Artio. Activate our 1. Chang'e is able to clean it up. Nice team fight from us early on. Gold Fury is up on the map. We're going to try to get the team to rotate to it. Since nobody's really here with us quite yet, we're going to go ahead and clear the minion wave. And we need Danzabora, or Danzaboro. Poseidon's here. We're not going to be able to take this Gold Fury. We took too long. Yeah, Danzabora is still hitting Harpies instead of coming to Gold Fury. So we are not going to be able to get it. Super unfortunate. That was a free Gold Fury. We're going to go ahead and pick up Ancile. Ancile is going to provide us 60 physical power, 30 magical protections, and 10% cooldown reduction. It has a passive that whenever you take magical damage from an enemy, you're going to unleash a shockwave that silences all enemies within a range of 30 units for 1 second. This effect can only trigger once every 30 seconds. I think this item is really good going into an Artio. If she uses her Druid Stance 3, she's going to be silenced. Sun Wukong's here. We're going to activate our 1. Then remove some of his protections. We're going to go ahead and jump up, activate our ultimate, and we're able to get the pick onto the Sun Wukong. We are level 18, 17 and a half minutes into the game. We might hit level 20 by 20 minutes. We have faith that our team is going to be able to clear that lesser or that greater scorpion without us, so we're just going to go ahead and clear wave. We're going to try to proxy this wave. Poseidon is behind us. He's focused on the minions. Thanatos is here. There's that silence we were talking about from Ancile. We blink away, and we should be able to get out. 3 people over and left. Sun Wukong was dead. Gold Fury is open again. Remove some protections, apply the disarm. Good stun. We're going to go ahead and jump, activator 2. Push this Nike or this RDO away from her tower. Focusing the Thanatos because he's the squishiest of the characters that we're fighting against. We're going to jump away. We're taking a lot of damage right there. We do have our ultimate in 3 seconds. We're going to activate our 2. Oh, we activated our ultimate, not our 2. We're going to go ahead and jump up, get the knock up onto Poseidon. We're going to kind of fight this because we do have our shield from our ultimate. That's his Aegis from Poseidon. That's a good catch. Fenrir jumps in, is able to get the pick onto Poseidon. Good team fight from us. And Danzaboro was able to survive. This time we have 4 people already on this side of the map. We're going to go ahead and jump up, do some tanking. Right now we've participated in 13 of our 17 kills. I feel like that is an excellent stat for a solo laner. We are not level 20 quite yet. We have 20 seconds to hit it before 20 minutes. And unfortunately, I don't think we're going to hit level 20 by 20 minutes.
Be right back.
To the vanguard.
Right now, our blue buff is the enhanced blue buff, so it's going to provide us MP5 and 20% cooldown reduction. Right now, we're sitting at 20%, so once we pick up the blue buff, we're going to be at the max of 40%.
I'm here for you.
Attack middle lane. Ultimate is ready.
Ultimate is ready.
Ultimate is ready.
We're going to try to gank mid. We do have our ultimate. That's the Thanatos ult. We're going to use our ultimate, get the slow. Use our 2. That's a beads from Thanatos. We're going to go ahead. Oh, we can't jump because of Ardia. We activate our thorns, which is our second relic. We're going to fall back. Sun Wukong is in our back line. Danzaboro hopping in the front line.
They cost them their lives.
Ultimate in about 25 seconds.
Ultimate is down. Let's dance under the stars.
It's 5v3. How are we going to handle this? We're going to blink up. We're going to activate our 2. Try to separate the team. Push some people under tower. Detonate our 2. Get some basics onto them. Activate our 1. We're able to get the pick onto the Thanatos. We're going to try to get some damage onto this RDO. We're in a Poseidon 3, taking a lot of damage. We activate our 2, just provide a little bit of peel for ourselves. We get hit by the Poseidon ultimate, and we're able to jump away. So we were able to pick up 2 people right there. It was a 3v5, and we got the picks onto 2 of them.
Ultimate is down.
Pretty good, if you ask me. We do have our ultimate. We're going to try to act like bait right here. We're going to try to get in, get them to stop running away, and fight us, and then detonate our ultimate. Fenrir jumps in. Unfortunately, he does not connect. We're going to go ahead and activate our ultimate. We would have been knocked back by the Poseidon one, but we're immune to knockbacks when we activate our ultimate. We have a small frame of CC immunity.
To the vanguard. What was your plan, I wonder?
We're going to go ahead and pick up the Mantle of Discord. The Mantle of Discord is going to provide us 60 physical protections, 60 magical protections, and 10% cooldown reduction. It has a passive that if you take damage below 30% of your health, you're going to unleash a shockwave that stuns all enemies within a range of 20 units for 1 second, and gain CC immunity for 1 second. This has a 90-second cooldown. We're gonna go ahead and take out the enemy ward.
Enemies incoming.
We'd fight a Thanatos. Although that Thanatos is running away.
Be careful left.
Retreat left lane. Enemies incoming left.
Ultimate is ready.
Oh, and we upgraded our starter item. We picked up the Sundering Axe. Sundering Axe is going to provide us 30 physical protections, 30 magical protections, and 250 health. A little bit of a fight going on. We're going to chase down this Thanatos. Detonator 2. Goods peel from that RDO. If we didn't get CC'd right there, we would have gotten the pick onto the Thanatos. Sundering Axe is passive. Whenever we damage an enemy god, we're going to steal 10% of their current health away from the target and restore it to us. This effect can only occur once every 7 seconds. Really strong upgraded starter item. We're going to keep Poseidon out of this fight. Then activate our 1. Get some good damage off. We're trying to keep the carry and Poseidon away from our team. We get the slow onto the Poseidon. We're going to activate our 2. Detonate it. Activate our 1. That's an Aegis from Poseidon.
You cannot rest.
Our basics chunk. That was a lot of damage.
Falling left and right.
We blink to try to push him away from Phoenix, but then he goes back to tower. So while we were keeping pressure onto this Poseidon and AMC, I'm using Cub, our team was able to get the pick onto the other 3 people.
Is under attack.
We make a fire giant call, and we do not have our carry with us. This is going to take a while. AMC's nearby. We're going to do the peeling for our team. 3 hits, so you can't attack for a little bit. We don't really have the mana. We're going to activate our 2. And our team has to pull back. Super unfortunate. Thanatos ults in.
This will complete. On my way. An enemy has been slain.
We gotta get out. There's not too much more we can do right here. Our blue buff would be amazing right now. However, we cannot drop it.
Out of mana.
Looks like now we're picking up Ancile of Discord. I think I bought it. Realized I could upgrade my Warrior's Axe to Sundering's Axe. Undid the transaction. And then upgraded my starter item.
I'm on it.
That's too bad.
So right now we're looking in pretty good shape. We have 230 physical protections, 168 magical protections. Gladiator's shield is going to take advantage of that and deal 25% additional damage based on our protections, or it will deal damage of 25% of our protections. So let's go ahead and say we have 300. That's going to be 75 damage per ability.
Enemy missing.
May I have this dance? Defend the Gold Fury.
2 people over on the left. The Gold Fury is an Oni Fury, so we definitely do want to try to make a play for that and not let them get that for free.
On my way.
Seek out.
We say attack Gold Fury. We're going to look at the minimap and see what Danzabor does, because it is never the thing that we need him to do. He's going for red. Okay, now he's finally coming. We're going to be the one that peels. Poseidon is the one that we're worried about. We're going to activate our 1. And the enemy team's able to steal it away. If only our carry was there dealing damage. We're going to activate our thorns, chase down this Thanatos. I have a blink too, pal. You can't get away with that. Ymir is able to get a double. Danzabor is able to clean up 1. Changa goes down. It's just the AMC left. So even though they got the Oni Fury, we made it a 4-for-2 trade.
Attack middle lane. Attack middle lane.
We are tanky enough that we can just tank this and not really worry about it. We're going to go ahead and get the tier 2 tower, which is going to provide everyone on our team with some gold.
Retreat.
We're going to be very greedy right here and steal the enemy's speed. We just used our jump and we have no mana. Now we have an AMC on us. This was just an all-around bad play for us. We get ulted. We're going to kind of fall back to our Ymir. Thanatos is going to ult us. Sun Wukong uses his ultimate. And we get ulted by Thanatos. We got very greedy on that speed buff. We didn't need to die there. We shouldn't have died there. Just didn't look to see how many people were up. And used my jump without looking at my mana. We could have invaded it and gotten away if we just used our mana and our 3 a little bit better.
Ultimate is ready.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Stay back, Ranger.
Your middle
We have top every stat on our team.
You cannot rescue everyone.
Enemy ultimate down.
Danzabora just kind of engages the enemy team without anyone from our team. So I say carry, group up, please.
Defend the fire giant.
To the vanguard.
Let me at him.
Our blue buff would be nice, but it's not essential.
Enemies at the Gold Fury. Cancel that.
Ultimate is ready.
Fenrir and myself are looping behind the enemy team. We're going to blink in, use our ultimate, get our 1 off. Fenrir is able to get the pick onto the Poseidon. That's a pretty big pick. We're going to jump, get the knock up onto the Thanatos, detonator 2, and get the pick onto Thanatos. We really don't have a whole lot right here. AMC is our next target. Activator 2, detonator 2. I don't think the detonate connected on the AMC. We're chasing the AMC. We're going to get the knockup. Activator 1, that's an Aegis from him. He's just able to survive with missile basic attack. He's healing. We're going to activate our thorns. We jump. We really need to get the pick onto the AMC. And we're able to get the pick onto the AMC. We're going to activate our 2. Full deicide. Fire Giant is open. We need to go for that as a team.
A stratagem for the battle to come.
We sell our boots, and we're going to be going into Heartseeker.
To the vanguard.
Deicide does not mean Pyromancer. It means Fire Giant. That's been something that's been really bugging me lately. Whenever Fire Giant is open and our team will go for the Pyromancer instead of Fire.
To the vanguard.
I don't know why, but that's just been getting under my skin lately. Thanatos is going to try to ult this. We are able to secure the Fire Giant. 4 people on our team are going to be wearing it. We're pretty low on health. We're going to jump on this Poseidon. We overjump. We're going to go ahead and back. And we're going to be picking up, well, we already picked up Heartseeker, but Heartseeker is going to provide us 65 physical power, 200 mana, 20 MP5, and 10% physical penetration. It has a passive that your abilities deal an additional 2% of the target's maximum health as physical damage. If you have over 200 physical power, your ability bonus damage scales up. This effect reaches a maximum of 5% maximum health damage at 400 physical power. Subsequent hits on the same target do 75% of the bonus damage for the next 3 seconds. So surprisingly, we almost have 400 physical power. Right now we're sitting at 373 physical power.
Hush, please.
If we were to buy a power potion, we might actually hit that cap.
Enemy missing
Okay.
middle.
The reason we're going into Heartseeker last is just because it allows us to deal so much damage. Not the best tank item, not a tank item at all. So we have 4 people over and left, and Danzavor is clearing camps. Like, he's not pushing with us, he's kind of just doing his own thing. He's gonna get the Primal Fury, but at this point in time, we are a team with Fire Giant pushing Phoenixes. Like, Primal Fury is something you grab on your way out, not whenever you're sieging. So he went back to clear minions, but once again, we are a team of 4 up here with Fire Giant. We don't necessarily need minions to siege. They're helpful, but in this game, they're not really needed.
Saw a cow with 2 legs, and then I realized it was your mom. On my way.
So I just say, Danza, where are you?
Hello.
Ultimate is ready.
Konnichiwa.
Ultimate is ready.
There's only Sun Wukong over here. We have the silence off of our Ancile proc. We're going to jump onto this AMC, use our ultimate, do a little bit of tanking, get our 2 off. Poseidon uses his Aegis. Poseidon goes down. 1-for-1 trade. 2-for-1 trade. We jump, and Chonka is able to get a triple kill. It's just the AMC up.
Your team has destroyed a right enemy Phoenix.
We're going to blink in, activate our 1. Jump up, get a Heartseeker proc. It's a 4v1, we're pushing tight and we should be able to close this out. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.